Hello, honeybees. Today's reading is for Thursday, December the 4th. These readings are for inspiration, affirmation, and intentional living. First card will be honeybee or honeydew. Second card will be the how. And third card will be an oracle message. And we'll see if we take more than one. Okay. So, ooh, that's a lot. Let's see. I don't know if I want to take all of these. You may have been doing, there's too many. Bonus message is you may have been doing some healing around a counterpart. And recognizing that it was not only like not what you thought it was, but also was creating anxiety and burdens that were important to let go of. So that is extra bonus reading. Let's get to just one. Okay. All right. So now, since you're doing your reading, we're moving into Action Jackson. So forward movement now. The last two readings have been about this. The wheel is turning. Yes, maybe there was healing and walking away and more healing that needed to be done. But the wheel has turned and there are new opportunities showing up. Okay. These could be messages actually even coming in. Bottom of the deck. Oh my God. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Moon, Page of Wands. Okay, you may be getting a message. How you doing? You get to set the boundary. You do you. If how you doing is enough to spark something within you, go for it. How you doing would not be enough for me. And according to the past two readings, past 2 days, I don't think it would be enough for whoever's watching this. I know I don't have like a big viewership, but I whoever's watching, I don't think that it would be enough. And I think that you need to know that there is something not being, that is still hidden or murky. So whatever this passionate, inspired new beginning offer may be, look like a wand. It is a wand. You get clear on what your wants, needs, and expectations are as this potential message offer comes in. Movement. I think it's not blood. Did I just smear my lipstick? Okay. The how. Doing these readings on Monday evening. After work. The how. I mean, alternatively, you might be reaching out or sending messages or moving towards a new opportunity. But I think if that is true, then you have to be very explicit, forthright, honest with, what your expectations, wants, and needs are regarding this. Yeah. Okay. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Bottom of the deck is the World, followed by the Lovers. Okay. You, again, go back to the last 2 days of readings. You have leveled up in some way. You have reached the end of a cycle and you're ready to embark on the next journey, the next leg. Okay? Don't forget all of your lessons. All of your, self-worth, because you may have, now we have 8 of Swords with 8 of Wands here, and this is the how, okay? So old beliefs, limiting beliefs, keeping you stuck and small, may show up. This is a test. It is only a test, okay? Sometimes Spirit does that. Have you really, truly integrated what we have wanted you to integrate and learn and know about your worth and worthiness? Or are you going to accept any old cup and any old wand that comes along? What does this offer? Truly, what is it? Is it something that I can really believe in and trust? Or is it something that's going to keep me small and stuck and in the land of breadcrumbs because of old beliefs? False promises. We did have the 7 of Cups the other day. So that can be illusion, delusion, confusion. Along with choices, options, dreams, fantasies. What have you learned? So that you can pass it on. I don't want. So you can pass what you have learned and your wisdom to maybe the next generation or whoever comes to you to learn. Potentially this is something very new and exciting, and it's coming in fast and it's coming in hot, and it may be something that leads you ultimately to marriage, commitment, traditional, a marriage. And it may be something that you entertain and then, oops, you realize, here we are again. I'm out. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. It's going to take too long. I was going to clarify her, but I don't think I will. Maybe I'll just take another oracle, a couple of oracle messages for this. Let's see what we get from Wisdom of the Oracle. And then I'll... That was really fast. I hardly shuffled. Chop wood in protection position and no place like home in protection position. Okay, so this is what they look like upright. We got them like this. Okay, so let's see. Chop wood was first, 42. Being grounded in everyday experience and humility. Now, we got that in protection. So, are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame, big ideas, inventions, or desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about your dreams. You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. Start with a small task. Remember, the big dream becomes reality only after you have begun to take incremental steps. Mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you. I feel like that is something that you probably are going to have to ask. If an offer is coming in towards you, you have to ask the questions about, the reality of the offer. What are the tangible, measurable steps or action? What's the action plan to make this something real? Yesterday we got cards. One was like something about friendship, and then one was situationship. You can't leave that stuff like up for discussion. Have a discussion. If what you want is something real and tangible and commitment and for the long haul, then you have to have that. You have to have that discussion. Don't shut down and quiet and don't rock the boat. You have to rock the boat sometimes to get clarity. All right, and then no place like home, 50. Essential meanings: authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. But we got it in the protection position. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even in the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions. And external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Exactly. Just because there's an offer and it feels exciting and good, you have to really, really be honest with yourself. Am I going back to an old belief and an old pattern? Have I really integrated the work and the lessons about my worth and my worthiness? And the brain does go for what is familiar. And there's a whole other thing about that, but we go for what is familiar. But if you took the time and you were brave enough and you have walked away and you've done your healing, walked away from whatever, and you've done your healing and self-reflection and danced with the shadow, all of that, you're being given the opportunity to take this final test. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Oh, I just had this session today. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Whoa! Okay, I'm so glad I just went ahead and took the oracle messages that cleared that up for me. If you think, I don't know, maybe that's not for me. Let me see. Let's get a message from, I think Burning Heart Oracle Love Oracle will offer both a little clarity, positive, negative, reinforce what we've already just got in a message here. Let's see. Room. Okay, another shuffle here. And okay. Oh, wow, that's really flipped out. Oh, you're always on my mind. I don't know how to handle my emotions right now. Even if this person or an offer is coming in, maybe from the past, maybe not. I don't know that they're ready. But that's up to you. This is about you. Being ready to act in alignment and in accordance with all of your work and the healing that you've been doing. I hope that makes sense. Okay, thanks so much for being here. Bye-bye.